But I got back on the bike and I discovered a new love. I really did. I love it. I'm competitive. I'm a hot rodder. So I want to get out here and I want the wind to just blow through my hair, my helmet.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Matt on the Job Fair with Job Fair Cycling. Here with another episode on the Hot Seat. Guys, today I got a very special guest with us. Today's guest is a professional speaker. She's also a high-performance trainer and an accountability coach, keeping women sexy, fit, and well. Please welcome Miss Candice Camille. How are you today?
Oh my goodness, Matt. I am super excited to be here. I am. So when I get introduced, I have to sit back and just take a moment and smile and say, you know what, that's me. I did that. So I've come from a long way to do just that. So I'm absolutely proud to be here, and thank you for asking.
Absolutely, and we're so thankful for having you here today. So I'm super excited because we actually get to ride together. This is our first time riding together. Just to give you a heads up on how this works, we're going to be riding on our indoor trainer, provided by Sarah's. Shouts out to Sarah's, the cycling brand. And I'll be asking you a couple of questions. As I ask you these questions, we'll kick up the power, which we can monitor through the Zwift app. And as we do that, we'll keep it rolling.
All right, I just have one thing to say. Don't leave me.
I'm going to try my best. But you can keep up. I've seen you work out. You can keep up for sure. All right, so we're going to start off by getting up to about a quick, easy, healthy pace, right at about 100 watts. See, look at that already. You're in front of me just to start it off.
All right,
so Candice, we're going to jump right into it.
Okay.
So you're the CEO of the Wellologist.
Yes.
Please tell me, what is Wellologist?
CEO of Candice Camille International, and I'm a wellologist. So, but when you think about the word wellologist or wellology, you say, where does that come from? So, ology just means a study of. So it's just the study of wellness. And since I study wellness, a long time ago, I worked in pulmonology, worked with a pulmonologist. So I said, I teach women not only to be fit, to be sexy, fit, and well, I really, overall, teach them to have a total wellness about their life. So I didn't want to be called a coach. I didn't want to be called a trainer.
Right.
So I was like, I'm a wellologist. I teach folks to be well. And that's where it came from. So it's just the study of wellness and how you stay. Because wellness is a state of mind. It's not something you do. It's who you become.
I love it. Now, with the way that the world is going, especially with the virus still being out here, a lot of disease and things, health and wellness is a really big topic right now. How did you get involved in the health and wellness industry?
Oh my God, you got 10 hours? But anyway, a long time ago, about 30 years, I'm a cancer conqueror. So I got diagnosed with cancer. And they told me that if I didn't have a specific surgery, I was going to die. They told me I needed to have, a trach. I'm like, take my voice away with this big mouth? No way. So I decided I didn't want to live like that. Because back then I was working in pulmonology and I didn't want to become one of my clients, one of my patients. I didn't want a trach. I didn't want to live like that. I didn't want my husband to live like that or my kids. So I went home to die. But a lot of times your plan is not your plan. God had a whole nother plan. But one of the biggest things about it is that I decided I wanted to live, I deserved to live, and I deserve better. Keep pushing me, y'all. I deserve better, right? So I got better. And that's basically what it was. I decided, what do I have to do to stay in this dimension? So I went to work. Changing how I ate, changing how I moved, changing what I was thinking. See, because if you think death, that's what's going to happen. So I no longer thought I wanted to die. I started thinking I wanted to live. I start working on living instead of dying. So when God gave me another chance 30 years ago, I decided, I promised him that I would teach this for the rest of my life.
I love it.
So that's why I'm here. I promised him. So it's my plan.
Okay. So we're doing all right. We're right at about 112, 113 watts. See if we can pick it up just a little bit, not too much. Get us about 135, 140.
Okay,
maybe.
okay.
So we gotta talk about planking. Now I knew you knew it was coming. There's no way we can get around it. We gotta talk about planking because when I think about planking, I just think about being punished. Like that's how I used to get punished. But you completely changed my perspective on it. Talk to me. How did you get started with planking, and what was this record all about?
How did I get started? The real story of how I got started with planking, 2015, going through a bad time during the holiday season. You know, my husband is dead. It's just a bad time. I get so depressed. And life just took me under. I couldn't get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything. And when you get like that, that state of depression, you just call on God. So again, I wasn't eating, sleeping, drinking water, the things that I know that's going to keep me well. I stopped. I just wanted to just go away. I wanted that pain I was feeling to go away. One morning, I was really tired of feeling like this. God help me, like we always do. And God said, get up. And in this moment, I used to hear people say, God, talk to them. I thought they were crazy. But this day, God said, get up and pray. Get out the bed. So I got out the bed. I got on my knees. All right, God, what do you want me to do? He said, lay down. I was like, you tell me to get up. You tell me to get down. You tell me to lay down. What? What do you want? Lay down. So I laid on the floor. Get up. You know, because you hear lay prostrate before God. Get up. I was like, dude, just like that. What do you want? So in that moment, I raised up in plank position. But because I wasn't sleeping, eating, drinking water, my body started to shake within 7 to 15 seconds.
Oh.
And I fell down. But here was the caveat to it all. Like, before then, I didn't have a clue as to feeling. In that moment, I felt something. My whole body just started shaking. What I discovered then, the change was in the shake. So I needed to get up every day, and I needed my body to shake. And that's what I did. Every morning, I still do it to this day. I pee, I pray, I plank. That's just how that goes. 3 P's. And that's how it came about. But as I did it, and just like anything else, practice brings progress. Each day that I practiced this thing, I started feeling better. I got out of the bed, brushed my teeth, took a bath. You know, life came back to me. And it was because of the feeling of planking, because of the argument that I had with God that says lay down and get up. And it was this evolution of change, which I turned into a revolution. Because planking, for me, is revolutionary.
I love it. I love it. So we're going to jump over a little bit so we understand planking, and you're passionate about it,
yes,
which is amazing. So you actually went for a record.
Yes, I was a world contender for planking, Guinness Book World Records. The record now is 4 hours and 19 minutes. I was supposed to defend in 2019. COVID came and wasn't able. But to this day, I got down planking 4 hours and 1 minute.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
1 minute straight, y'all. Been practicing, but just like anything else, 7 years ago, I started 15 seconds. Just like anything else, no matter if you're building your body, relationships, your business, your bank, you got to practice this thing. You got to keep going and keep going and keep going. So that's what I did.
See, now I feel like you're giving me the coaching, and that's what I want to do for our viewers. So if you had some advice from a coaching perspective, right? Like, what's some quick tips or a quick freebie? I know we don't give these out.
Okay.
What's a quick freebie that you would give to either a small business owner or an entrepreneur?
Believe that you can do it. No, let me go back. Number one, deserve that you can do it. Deserve it. You have to know, I deserve to be this badass entrepreneur. It's just that simple. I deserve it. And whatever that thing is, now you got to believe it. I believe that I can do it. Have faith that you can get it done. But here's the deal. You just can't believe it, faith it. There's some work that you got to do. What's your plan? Who's in your wheelhouse that's going to help you get to what you want to do? So after you believe it, after you know you deserve it, and you have a plan, then you get to work. Who's doing what you're doing? Go find somebody that's done what you did and what you want to do, and you follow them. And you just get a book, start writing things down, watch, and then go to work on what it is that you want. And the last thing, go serve. Like, one of the things for me becoming an entrepreneur 15 years ago, I first opened up a bed and breakfast. That was my first entrepreneurial. So I went in a bed and breakfast, and she worked my ass off. Sometimes you gotta go in and put the work in. And that's what I did. So find who's doing it and watch them and cultivate your plan and start working your plan.
I love it. Yeah. Jumping right back into it, Candice. So like I mentioned, you had actually started cycling, I think, relatively recently. So talk to me about your cycling experience. What kind of got you involved in cycling, and how do you like it so far? You
know, from an accident, like I said, I broke my foot and my hip and my shoulder from a car accident, and I could no longer run. You know, the doctors tell you to stay off your foot, stay off your knees. And I was like, what can I do that won't put that type of pressure on it? And one girl recommended, one of my girlfriends recommended that I bike. And again, I ain't biked in 50 years, so I was scared of it because I got hit by a car when I was little.
Wow.
So I was like, nah, I don't know about that bike in these streets. Still don't go on the streets to these days. But I got back on the bike, and I discovered a new love. I really did. I love it. I'm competitive. I'm a hot rodder. So I want to get out here, and I want the wind to just blow through my hair, my helmet. And it sort of puts you on another dimension. It's dimensional when you're out. You're on a different plane. So I absolutely love it. It's different. It's something, it's an absolute amazing add-on to what I'm doing. Just like planking.
I'm sure you can tell how much I love it too.
Yeah.
So cycling is definitely a different dimension for myself.
Yes.
So what we're getting ready to do now is my favorite part of the show. It's called Rapid Fire.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you one word of response questions, and you just tell me either or.
Okay.
But before we do that, you see the power output up top? We got to get up to at least 200 watts. We got to push ourselves.
All right, let's do
Push
it.
a little bit.
Come on.
Are you ready?
All right, come on.
Hip hop or R&B?
R&B.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Ooh, chocolate.
Cycling or planking?
Planking.
Pinarello or Marin?
Pinarello.
Water or Gatorade?
Water.
Fruits or vegetables?
Both.
Local coffee shops or home brewed?
Home brewed.
All right. There you go. Thank you. All right, Candice. So we're going to cool down right now. And this is the part of the show I would actually like for you to take a look in the camera. Let everyone know, one, how can they find you? How can they support in the future.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Matt. This has been amazing. You can find me on all social media platforms at the Wellologist. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Candice Camille. You can also visit my website, sexyfitandwell.com.
There you go.
It's come to be sexyfitandwell.com with me and learn more about what we have to offer. Actually, learn more about the wellness revolution. The latest thing that I have coming up is I challenge you for 21 days to do planking every single morning. One of the things planking teaches you is commitment, consistency, discipline, determination, and patience. We need all of that in our entrepreneur walk. So go to 21dayplankchallenge.com. That's www.21dayplankchallenge.com and join me this. Let today be your day one instead of one day to get this journey started.
All right, all right. Well, like I said, I'm so appreciative for having the Wellologist on the hot seat with me. For everyone who's tuned in, we truly appreciate you guys. If you like the content, make sure that you like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and until next time, see you on the trails. Peace.
Peace.